We have studied two different resistances to be controlling. The first one was gas film diffusion controls and second for chemical reaction controls. Now we will look into third resistance, which is diffusion through ash layer, and if this resistance is controlling, we will consider other two are not there and we will try to write down equation explaining this criteria, and finally we will obtain the relationship for T by tau in terms of xb in the similar manner in which we have done for other two cases. Now this is again shrinking core model. Inside you have unreacted core. This is hard ash layer, and outside the ash layer there is a gas film. Now if we look at the gradient, this CAG is equal to CAS. It is constant, not changing within the gas film. That means no resistance offered by the gas film, and this complete ash layer offers this resistance. So CAG, or that is equal to CAS to CAC, concentration of A at the core, and its value falls to 0. That means this is the gradient and all the resistance lie in the ash layer. That is the assumption, and with this we will look into the complete derivation. Now here the situation is different. Earlier we have seen for gas film reaction controls, this surface was under consideration and this was constant. For chemical reaction controls, this surface was under consideration and reaction was occurring at this surface, outer surface RC, and this RC was changing from, we started initially at R and finally it will be 0 at t is equal to infinity. So that variation was there. Here what is happening is this ash layer is continuously growing. That means at the same time when the reaction progress, this thickness of the layer is continuously increasing. So this is another variation. So here we will have to look into two different things. We will have to examine a typically reacted particle. We have to write the flux relationship for that condition and then apply this relationship for all values of RC. So this RC is changing from R to finally 0. So we will considering some state where we have shown this circle, where we are considering the situation now. This is established shrinking core and this layer, that is this boundary, hypothetical boundary, we have considered. Now we have three different radius. So this is one, that is RC, another is R. This R is varying from capital R to RC, and this surface again capital R. So these three different surfaces we have defined and three different flux we will define. So capital QAS, the first one is QA subscript S. The flux of A through the exterior surface of the particle. Then we have another flux we have defined QA, that is the flux of A through the surface of R. R is variable, so for any radius R. And third one QA subscript C, for core, flux of A to the reaction surface. Reaction surface means this outer surface of the unreacted core. And for this typical position, we will look into the rate equations. So, minus dNA by dt, change in number of moles of A. This we can write as the flux QA. Now, QA, this corresponds to R. This corresponds to capital R and this corresponds to RC. So, the flux QA will be written in equivalent form of dNA by dt. dNA by dt, change in number of moles per unit time. So, this flux is change in number of moles per unit time per unit surface area. So, we have to multiply by the corresponding surface area. Here corresponding surface area is 4 pi small r square. Then QAS, corresponding radius is capital R. So, we have multiplied by 4 pi capital R square. Flux QAC at the exterior of unreacted core. So, here the corresponding radius is small rc. So, 4 pi rc square QAC. So, these will be constant at steady state. So, we have written this equation minus dNA by dt in terms of all three fluxes. Now, this flux we can define by the Fick's law of diffusion, which you have already studied in mass transfer. QA is equal to dE. This dE is effective diffusion coefficient or effective diffusivity multiplied by concentration gradient dCA by dr. Now, if I substitute this for any value of r, I can write minus dNA by dt is equal to QA. So, minus dNA by dt is equal to 4 pi r square will be there, and this QA I am replacing by d into dCA by dr, and that is constant. So, we have here minus dNA by dt dr by r square will be equal to 4 pi dE dCA. We have separated the variables from the earlier equation and we can integrate this on both the sides to solve this differential equation. So, what we have done here is we have dCA, integral dCA is CA and limits are CAG to 0. So, what we will get 0 minus CAG, that means minus CAG. With this minus sign, we will cancel out this sign and I am writing positive side on both the sides. So, dNA by dt dr by r square is equal to 4 pi dE CAG. Here the limits are r to rc. Dr by r square integral minus 1 upon r. When I substitute the limits of integration and take the minus sign outside again, so I get 1 by rc minus 1 by r here. So, we have an equation where we have dNA a variable, Na is variable, dt, so time is variable, and we have integrated this r between these limits. So, here r is constant, but this rc is variable as the core is shrinking. So, we have three variables. So, what we will do, we will eliminate one variable that we can easily eliminate, that is Na. We will eliminate from this definition which we have used earlier. Nb is related to Rc. Change in number of moles of B are related to change in the radius of core. So, we have seen earlier minus dNb is equal to minus B times dNA, and that we have written in terms of this volume, and finally solving this differential we get 4 pi rho B Rc square drc. This has been uh, explained earlier. So, minus dNA will be equal to minus 4 pi rho B Rc square drc by small b, that is stoichiometric coefficient. So this dNA we are replacing in this equation, minus 4 pi rho b rc square drc, and this b is taken in the denominator. On the right hand side, we have transferred dt on another side, this dt. So 4 pi dECAG dt. We have separated the variables, now we will integrate. Integral dt between limit 0 to t, and here integral drc between the limits r to rc. At time t is equal to 0, r is capital R, and at time t is equal to t, r is this rc, that is radius of the core. So we are solving this 1 upon rc minus 1 upon r into bracket rc square drc. So when we multiply by rc square here, rc square by rc square by r. Further, when we integrate this, so when you integrate, rc square by rc is rc. So integral of rc is rc square by 2. Then integral of rc square is rc cube by 3. So here this integral we have written rc square by 2, and this is rc cube by 3. So first term was rc square by rc cancels out, we get rc. So integral of rc is rc square by 2. Here we had rc square, so integral of rc square is rc cube by 3 between the limits r to rc, and this minus sign we have retained. So we are retaining this minus sign and substituting this upper limit, so rc square by 2 minus rc cube by 3r. When we substitute the lower limit, minus rc is now r, so r square by 2 minus plus, rc is r, so r cube by 3r. So we'll multiply and divide by r. So from here what you get is, I have multiplied this by r, so r rc square by 2. When I multiply this by r, simply rc cube by 3. When I multiply by r, I get r cube, and when I multiply by r, this r cancels out, so r cube by 3. So these terms I get. I can further simplify these terms. So what I am doing is, I am multiplying by r cube and dividing by 6. So all the terms multiply by 6, multiply by 6, multiplied by 6, multiplied by 6. Divided by r cube, divided by r cube, divided by r cube, divided by r cube. So when you simplify all this, so first term you get 3 into rc by r whole square. Second term 2 into rc by r whole cube. Third term this cancels out, simply minus 3. Fourth term also r cube cancels out, you get plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. And now we have this minus sign. When I multiply by this minus sign, all the signs in the bracket will change. This r cube by r square in the numerator. So r square by 6. Minus 1 becomes plus 1. So 1 I have written first. Then this is plus 3. So this becomes minus 3 into rc by r square. We have this minus 2. So multiplying by minus sign, this becomes plus 2 rc by r whole cube. So we got this expression, and which is equivalent to b d e cag by rho b into t. This one, b d e cag by rho b into 2. So when I write expression for t, rho b is transferred on other side, so we get rho b r square here. 6 is there, divided by 6. All these terms b d e cag going to the denominator. So we get rho b r square by 6 b d e cag, and into bracket, this bracket same 1 minus 3 into rc by r whole square plus 2 into rc by r whole cube. This is for any time t, how the radius rc is changing. Again, time required for complete conversion tau, at RC is equal to 0. When RC is equal to 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and tau is equal to, simply we get this term outside the bracket, that is rho b r square by 6b d e c a g. Now if I take the ratio of t by tau, this fractional time t by tau, so this term is same, cancels out, as we have seen in the earlier two derivations also, and what is left is t by tau is equal to this bracket 1 minus 3 into rc square, rc by r whole square plus 2 into rc by r whole cube. This is what we get, and we know that from the volume fraction that we have seen the definition, t by tau is equal to 1 minus rc by r whole cube, and that is equal to xb. This is from the volume fraction geometry. So I have to replace this rc by r, here also rc by r, with xb, that is conversion of b. So we have relationship between this. Here we have square term and here we have cubic term. So where we have cubic term, there is no problem. rc by r whole cube is simply 1 minus xb. So this rc by r whole cube I have replaced by 1 minus xb. So last term I got 2 into 1 minus xb. Now what about this? This is rc by r square here, and here we have cube. So what I will do is, I will raise this 1 minus xb to the index of 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 into 2, so here 1 minus xb raised to 2 by 3 will be replaced by this, because when I write this raised to 2 by 3, 3 cancels out and this becomes 1 minus rc square. Okay, so when we have cube here, so you don't have to do anything, simply 1 minus xb. We earlier had this rc by r term, so we have to make this cube root, and here as this is square, we have taken the 2 by 3rd root. So we got this term from the second term. So in terms of xb, t by tau is equal to 1 minus 3 into bracket 1 minus xb raised to 2 by 3 plus 2 into bracket simply 1 minus xb. So this is the final expression for ash layer diffusion controlling. Now here